What's going on, y'all? In today's video, I want to touch base on reflection and manifestation. As we're moving into 2025, a lot of you guys probably feel like you've been in the same place for a long period of time. A lot of you guys probably feel like you haven't progressed. You want to move in a different direction in life. You want to be a better version of yourself. You have aspirations to be great. And a lot of people do talk about manifesting your goals and reaching your objectives, but people don't actually talk about how to properly manifest them. So I'd say the number one thing, aside from trying to perceive something in order to achieve it, is believing in your ability to achieve it. So I've told you guys before, vision board. Number one thing that I like to do at the beginning of every year is just get that vision board up and going. Put as many things as possible on there that you guys want to strive to achieve over, let's say, the next year. As many things as possible. And honestly, just shoot for the moon. Try to land upon one of the stars, because the thing is, when you guys set goals out for yourselves, you guys don't realize how achievable a large majority of these goals are. It's only achievable within your ability to perceive it and believe in your ability to be able to make these things come to fruition. In the grand scheme of things, a lot of this stuff is not hard. A lot of this stuff is more doable than you guys think it is. And it really just comes down to your ability to believing that it is possible. And you can't necessarily train yourself to believe things are possible. You have to consistently invest the work and time and effort into moving forward on your journey. You have to consistently invest into yourself to better yourself, to grow, to put yourself in a better position, to be a different version of yourself year after year. My biggest fear in life is to remain in the same place over a long period of time. You never want to be stagnant. Being stagnant is probably the worst thing that could probably happen to you as an entrepreneur, as somebody that's trying to run a business. And I told you guys, like, every year isn't necessarily about financial growth, and it gets to a point where you guys have to grow in other aspects. So when it came down to 2024, I told you guys this has not been a very good financial year for me. Probably one of my worst financial years in a long time. And I've grown in a lot of other aspects. Personal development is a big one. Systems, teams, our ability to work together to achieve a common goal. We've grown a lot as a team to put ourselves in a much better position within our company. And the thing is, most people don't necessarily realize that this growth is essential for you to be able to grow financially. It's not every day that you're going to make a shit ton of money. I had a very good financial year in 2023. Had I not have managed my risk properly in 2023, I think 2024 could have crushed me. And so I had, once again, a lot of personal growth and have noticed a lot of things within the company that we could set out to improve over the course of 2024, and that we have been improving. And this put me in a position that I want to say is somewhat humbling, but gives me some leeway for moving into the new year. So that being said, when you guys mock up your vision board, you guys also have to take into consideration what aspects in life you want to grow in. What you guys have to do to be able to put yourself in the position that you want to be in. And it could be anything. You guys could put on there that you guys want to buy a house. You guys could put on there that you guys want to buy cars. And obviously these are all materialistic things. And at the end of the day, they don't really mean anything, but it's an objective for you to strive for you to have the ability to be able to purchase these things. And the thing is, you might have enough money to purchase it, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have the ability to buy it based on where you're at within your company, how much money you've made, and whatnot. So when you guys set out these objectives for yourself and you set your mind to just work, you're going to start noticing growth over time. And that growth is what leads you into believing into your ability to make these things possible. In the grand scheme of things, I say this all the time, guys, like, this stuff is not hard. It's literally just work. And you have to be able to believe in your ability to make this stuff happen. We have a networking group chat in the description down below. A lot of you guys have been joining recently, and we've been able to help a lot of you guys, and a lot of you guys are just getting started on your entrepreneurial journey. And I think that is the biggest step, because prior to starting, you guys have no idea what growth looks like. You've never been in a position to experience growth when it comes to starting, owning, and operating a business. And you guys have never put yourself in a position where you need to actually take control of your life, as opposed to letting your life play out based on societal standards, which is what a large majority of people do. Because from the day we're born and we go to daycare and then we go to pre-K and all that stuff, and you're stuck in the educational system for a long period of time, your mind is trained to believe in things based on societal norms. And these norms are essentially what shape your ability of believing what is doable and not doable. And so with that being said, when you're mocking up your vision board and you're putting all these things down, take into consideration what you need to become and who you need to be in order to achieve these things. And you might want to even list them out beside the things that you guys are writing down. If you want to have a little bit more of a little bit more of an in-depth vision board, especially considering for a large majority of you guys, you haven't started yet, this vision board might need to be a little bit more in-depth. Beside every goal and every objective that you have, write down who you have to become, what you have to do in order to achieve these things that you want to be able to achieve. Because these things don't just happen overnight. These things happen based on consistency. These things play out based on your ability to start something and not give up. Think about it. If you guys consistently work on something day in and day out and never stop doing it and continue to make improvements, now that's the key right there. Continue to make improvements. Do you see yourself remaining in the same place? You're gonna grow. You're bound to grow. It's impossible. I think it defies the laws of physics if you do not grow and you are consistently working on something and making improvements over time. The only time that you guys are gonna be stuck in the same place for a long period of time is if you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different outcome and not tweaking the things that you have to be tweaking. You guys might be starting a business. It might be 6 months you guys have made no revenue, but you guys have consistently improved certain things. Don't keep doing the same thing over and over again. When I first started, and I got on Shopify, and I'm starting to sell products, and I'm not seeing sales come in, I look back, I'm like, damn, my website's garbage. Damn, my offer's garbage. Damn, my ads are bad. And all these things probably took me like 6 to 9 months to develop, right? So when you guys put into perspective, it's like anything else in life. When you go to work and you start working a new job, let's say specifically a sales job, for example, how long is it going to take you to fully grasp that offer and understand how to properly sell it? It doesn't just start overnight. You guys are going to go in, they're going to train you today. Sometimes over the course of 30 days, they have you working from 8 to 4 every single day, just working on understanding the business as a whole. And then that is just the knowledge portion of it. You haven't even yet gained the experience. So how long is it going to take you to apply that knowledge that you've used in order for you to gain the experience to then get to a position where you're fully vetted out and that you can actually get to selling or actually get to performing within your workplace? How long does it take you to, let's say you want to get a promotion? How many years do you have to work in order to reach a managerial position? How many years does that take? It's like anything else in life, and it really just comes down to what you guys are willing to invest your time and energy into in order for you to put yourself in a much better position. So, moral of the story is, in this video, I want you guys to get your vision boards up, write as many things down, and start as soon as possible. If you guys are struggling to get started with whatever it is, link to our Telegram chat is in the description down below. Join the chat and we'll be able to help you out there. We got all the resources you guys need. With that being said, just leave a like, comment, and subscribe, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.